Hello, it's Ben Dib Abd Elghani from Algerian Youth Voices Taman Rasid. Today I'm going to talk about how can I find myself between dream self and parents' dream. We observe that a lot of children have the talent, like singing, dancing, poetry, cooking, etc. But their parents don't like it seriously and want them to focus only on studies. This causes their loss of those talents. To know more about this topic, we invited today the psychologist, Mr. Reggadi Sidi Cheikh. First thing, sir, welcome, sir. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation. It's an honor.
Thank you very much. I am glad being with you today to talk about this topic.
What can you tell us about children talents lost because of their parents?
Yes, it is a very good question. Unfortunately, we notice the loss of many talent among young people because their parents' intolerance. You know, in our society, a father is the one who decides what the son should do, even if it is at the expense of the latter's talent. First, parents need to be informed about this issue. Instead of forcing the child to choose something he does not want, he must encourage and support him in order to highlight and develop his talent. Otherwise, the child will be aggravated by what is undesirable, or he will go to social problems such as drug or smoking, maybe running away from home, or maybe you will have a mental illness. But there are several associations with the help of psychologists working to raise this awareness of the community of the subject. We have seen positive results in the last period, and it is good and very, very great.
Now we will go to my colleague Barkat Amel that had the dialogue with simple case.
Thank you, my colleague Abd Elghani. So it's Amel from Algerian Youth Voices Tamarasses. Today our topic is how can I find myself between self-dream and the parents' one. For that, I have with me Aicha, who got a talent in her childhood and she wants to be a musician as a job in her future, but unfortunately her parents refused that and they imposed on her to be a doctor. Isn't it, Aicha?
Definitely, yes, Amel.
So thank you, Aicha, that you hosted us in your home and to accept sharing with us your story.
Thanks, my dear, for this beautiful abstract, and welcome IYV to my home.
So it was a summary of the story. Can you share with us all the story?
The whole story started when I was 5 years old, when I watched the movie of the musical piano Mouloudj van Beethoven. I really liked Beethoven's character and his motivation. After many years, once in the summer, when I were in my grandparents' house, I saw my uncle piano. With curiosity, I tried to play with it, and surprisingly, I really succeeded to play a musical piece. And everybody in the house thought that it was the radio. My family was so happy and they believed in my talent. A year ago, I decided to be a piano musician and I discussed this with my parents, who they refused directly, and they told me, stop dreaming. It's just a hobby and it will never be a future job. Our dreams is seeing you a doctor, so you have to be. That moment seems like yesterday. I cried a lot for many days, and I accept to follow my parents' dream. Today I am sad as a doctor, but my life happy. Even if there is something missing in me. My advice to parents: please don't intervene in your children's dreams, because sometimes this decision might destroy them.
So, will you support your children's talents?
Of course I will. I will encourage them and support them to make their dreams come true.
Very good. Thank you, Aicha. I hope that you will find the missing thing in your children's dreams and in your life. We're back to the studio. To you, Abd Elghani.
Thank you, Amel, for this interview. Welcome again. After we listen to Aicha cases, what's your advice to parents to help their children to develop their talent?
I invite parents to listen to the need their children, especially in the age of adolescence. Help them into finding their talent and encouraging them into develop it, because they are the future, the leader and community improver of tomorrow. I hope we all learn from Aicha's story, and thank you very much.
At the end, thank you, sir, for your comment, and thank you, dear listeners. I wish you benefited from it. Meet you next time with other topics.